the front row. Remember, the top 6 qualifiers are locked in. The second row, starting in 3rd position, Kenny Irwin. We'll talk about that important starting position momentarily. And Mike Bliss in the 3rd row. The pair of 9, Steve Lewis Performance Racing, the Beast Gerties of Stevie Reeves and Stan Fox. The top 6 are inverted. The 4th row, the winners of the semis, Johnny Parsons and Jim Hettinger. Then in row 5 on the inside, Chuck Leary and Kenneth Nichols. Row 6, starting side by side, Brian Gerster and Tice Carlson. In the 7th row, Randy Talsman. He's won earlier here this season. And Paige Jones from California. In the 8th row on the inside, Teddy Hines, a 3-time Speedrome champion. And Terry Goff, who won at Speedrome last night. In the 9th row, Tracy Hines and Mike Hurst. In the 10th row, Bill Bowie and Ronnie John Cox. In row 11, Jeff Sands in 62 and Perry Youts with our Cameron 51. And rounding out the field, row 12, Jack Runyon in 7R, the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year, and John Murphy. Outside the second row, let's see if he makes a quick move early on.
He's going to try to, Gary. He wants to get to the front as quick as he can, I guarantee you that.
I think Irwin might like to move quickly, too, because he's got an extra $8,000 hanging on there if he can take the victory.
Well, even though it's a 40-lap race, you got to save your tire. That's Talsman's car that you know the sparks fly now. Look at this. Fox already. Clear down on the inside. Upside Irwin. He can't quite make it stick. He's going to have to fall back in line.
Irwin out there in the 3rd position. 4th position. Your leader is young Tony Stewart in the Crystal Pepsi car. And a Vince Sims in the other car owned by Raleigh Helmling. And he has the lead right now.
Looks like several of these cars have the race cars very low in the back end. That's why the sparks are coming off. They're running the race cars so low to get some bite that they're throwing sparks. They're bottoming out and throwing the sparks. That was Bliss in that second car trying to get under Tony Stewart. Couldn't quite make it stick.
You heard Fox talk about the hard tire they used to qualify. That's why he was throwing it in the corner, kind of turning it sideways to get the heat up because he knew he had 40 laps to go and they had to run the same compound in the feature that they qualified on.
Well, but they're all pretty much in the same situation. They all have a hard tire. Look at Bliss. He went down in there, almost slid up into the side of Stewart, but he didn't quite hit him. So he gave him plenty of room.
There's a good look at the white number 9, the Performance Racing Beast on the inside. That is Fox. Fox tried to get on the inside of Irwin. Irwin tried the inside of the benchmark car of Michener. You got that Wins car back there in 4th position, but he needs to move up 3 spots if he claims that $8,000.
Look at the Hettinger on the outside. That orange car came up on the outside of Fox, but he couldn't quite make it stick either. Everybody's looking for a way around. I think Stewart is kind of holding up the pack, but nobody can find a way around him right now.
Saw Stevie Reeves, the other white car, go by Hettinger in the Meineke car.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars right smack in a row. Oh,
hang
man.
on, Mike Bliss. He tried that slide on the inside, didn't make it work.
Boy, it looks like he doesn't know where he's going to end up when he takes that slider in there, but he hasn't hit him yet. He's always giving him plenty of room.
Foxy again looks to the inside. Remember, he won the Copper Classic. He won the big race that we televised from Milwaukee a couple of weeks ago, the Badger World Classic. He is very tough on pavement.
Bliss didn't get us quite a good shot. Oh, there's Paige Jones.
Paige Jones in the other Potter car, the other Potter V6. He is headed for the pit area, and his race comes to a premature conclusion.
Boy, these first 7 cars are just running bumper to bumper. Man, how close can you get?
Remember, Tony Stewart was late in arriving here at Raceway Park, got no practice whatsoever, had to qualify with only 1 lap, and he's out there leading it.
He sure is. No practice at all. 1 lap to qualify, out there leading the race. Look at Kenny Irwin trying to get down.
Oh, hang on. He almost lost the rear end that time.
He got down. He got a little loose coming off. Dove way to the inside of the racetrack and allowed Stan Fox to go around him on the outside. That was a pretty brave move by Stan Fox.
Now, once again, Bliss looks to the inside. Bliss, who lives in Milwaukee, Oregon, but this summer moved to Indianapolis for all the racing. Trying to pick up another midget victory here at IRP. Tony Stewart drives that car from Vince Sims, as we mentioned, but Raleigh Helmling always seems to have that car set up just right for his driver.
Well, he always hires some pretty doggone good race car drivers, too. That doesn't hurt anything. But that race car isn't. All these cars, look at that. A V4, a V6, a straight line 4, 1, 2, 3. Man, these guys are running 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm battling back and forth. What a race.
Now remember that 4th car back there in line, the 5th car back in line is Kenny Irwin in the Wynn-sponsored car, but he needs to move up a few positions because he has $8,000 in bonus money if he can win this race from the Wynn's Challenge.
Fox is going to give Michener a shot on the inside. Can't quite make a stick. Look at Kenny Irwin. As soon as he moves out of line, Kenny Irwin went right around him on the outside, moved him back a spot. Whenever you pull out of line,
it's almost like a NASCAR draft. Once you pull out the draft, they go on by you.
That's right. You lose your spot. Now Irwin's going to try the inside.
This is perhaps the best race that we have seen all season long with the total number of cars in contention right now.
Yes, and we still got a long way
10 laps complete.
10
Ready to go.
10 laps gone. Bliss right now, right in behind Stewart, trying to get a shot. Here he's going to try him again. Every time he gets a little bit of a run, he just can't quite get in the corner deep enough to get around him, and he has to fall back.
At the same time, Irwin took a shot on the inside of Michener.
Stewart in the front 4 car, Bliss in the second, number 6 car, the other blue car, running 1-2 right now, Gary.
That's Michener back there in third. Irwin is fourth. In the first white 9 car, there is Fox on the inside. He again tries the inside position going into turn 1.
Turn 1 is the hardest corner. Turns 1 and 2 are the hardest corners to pass on the inside.
Well, the Meineke car, the yellow number 5 of Hettinger, has gotten around Stevie Reeves, and now he pulls up to compete with Fox.
He might be the man to watch. He has not been battling anybody. He's just been riding back there in that 4th, 5th, 6th spot. He hasn't been using up his tires, been running the race car very straight. It might be the wisest thing that he's done.
Well, now I have to ask you, Larry, do you count the laps in your head as you're out there racing? Do you look for some sign from the pit crew, or just wait for the flyman to give you 5 laps left?
No, right now, he's just trying to run the race car smooth and straight, take advantage of anything that's given to him, but he's not trying to take anything away from anybody. He's taking the positions as they come to him, but he'll realize, he'll get that cross flag. When she gets to halfway, then you're going to see him get a little more aggressive, try a few more things, but right now, he's quite happy to run right there. Some of the other guys want to run a different style of race. They want to be more aggressive. They want to get up front first. It's just the difference in the style and the way the guy wants to run his own race.
So look at this parade down the front stretch. You think that Tony might be just a tick off the speed, but he's using that groove that they can't get by him.
Well, I think Tony's running as fast as he can run, and he's running the race car straight, and he's going to use up all the racetrack that he can use because he knows that as long as he's leading, they've got to take the racetrack away from him. They've got to take the lead away from him. He doesn't want to give it away. He wants them to take it.
Well, they have now completed half the race, 15 laps down. Now 16 laps complete.
Well, it's a 40-lap race, Gary, so they're not halfway yet.
That's right. I'm still thinking 30 laps. Yes, 40 laps.
So they've still got a long way to go. Everybody's right now seems to be a little less aggressive. Oh, well, as I say that, Mike Bliss takes one more shot. But everybody settled down there for a few laps, just kind of rode in line, and then all of a sudden they kind of get their tires cooled down and think this is going to be it. I got him this time.
If they're coming up on some lap traffic, this could be interesting.
Well, lap traffic could play a very, very important part. If these lap cars don't get down out of the way, it could be very, very important for what happens in these next few laps.
There they pull up behind
Tony Stewart down on the inside. That's the 2 car. That's John Murphy.
John Murphy, yeah. Murphy had gotten the move over side about 2 laps back, so he's back still on the high side, let him go by the low side.
Look at Michener. He moved down. He got a little bit sideways there as he moved down. Tried to, but Irwin couldn't get around him. Irwin in that 7 car tried to get around him, just couldn't pull it off.
And Fox can do nothing with Irwin.
Boy,
there's Hettinger back there in the yellow 5 car. Look at this scramble down the front stretch. They got Jeff Sands out in front now in that red 62 car.
See what I mean about traffic. Look at Jeff Sands. He cost Mike Bliss 2 spots right there. He moved down and back up. He caught Mike Bliss right in the middle and cost him 2 spots right there in just one little move.
Yeah, a lesson there for young race drivers. If you're about to be lapped, stay where you are. Don't move right or left. Stay right where you are and let them go on by you.
Exactly. When he moved down and moved back up, he just look at this. Michener, who was actually looked like he was one of the slower cars out there, all of a sudden has just passed for the lead. All of a sudden seems like he got going faster. Stewart, I don't think, is going any slower.
Well, Irwin has moved to third now. Remember, he needs to win this race to pick up the Wins Challenge money. A big slide job coming to the corner. They both are sliding there, but he takes over second position. Fox now is up to fourth. But Michener now, he begins to open up the gap over Irwin. And let's see if Irwin can close it now once he got around Stewart.
Well, they both did get very, very sideways. They went around. Look at this, Fox going around the blue car. I think that's Fox who just moved into 3rd spot. He's on the move right at this point of the race.
Now 22 laps are complete. 18 laps to go. Michener and the benchmark product Henry is out in front. Second now is the Wins car.
Irwin second, Fox is third. Stewart is still hanging on to 4th. Bliss was 5th. He was the big loser in that little mix-up back there. It looks like Irwin's getting sideways. He's got blue smoke rolling off the right rear. That's Kenny Irwin's dad right there looking on.
You know, that's a helpless feeling for a father because all you can do, you know how it is right now watching your son Robbie race, all you can do is just stand and watch.
All you can do, you've done everything that you can do. He prepared the race car to the best of his ability. He put everything into that race car, all of his heart and soul in that race car. It's up to Kenny to bring her on home.
Plus a couple of bucks.
Yeah, plus a couple of bucks is right. Think he's not nervous? I'll guarantee you.
I'm not sure what that jet position and spun coming off the fourth corner.
He was trying. He was going for it, man. He was going for everything he had, and he just lost it on that last lap. He seems to be the fastest race car on the racetrack. He's been chasing Michener, though, for the first 25 laps, 15 laps to go, and he hasn't been able to get around him yet. It's getting close to tell time, though.
He comes down to tire wear right now.
He may very well. Look at Hedger. He's just gotten around Mike Bliss back here, and he's working very hard on Tony Stewart. I think he got them both right there.
One turn, he took both of them.
Wow, boy. Bliss tried to get back around the inside of him and couldn't quite do it. Hedger really pulled a nice move to get around those two guys.
That moves him to fourth position right now, but he may be out of laps to really close in and have a shot at this victory. He's up to fourth. He'll try to pull away from Mike Bliss now. 27 laps are now complete.
He may have waited just a little bit too long. He got a little bit too far back in order to make a real good challenge. They've got about a half a course lead on him, and that's a long, long ways to go.
Remember, Kenny Irwin is back in third in the point standing, so a win here would probably jump him up to the lead.
It looks like these guys are all getting a little bit sideways. As you see right there, Michener's a little sideways. He's burning a little bit of tire coming off the fourth corner. So is Irwin, so it's getting a little loose.
Of the top eight, they all have national midget wins except for the leaders. This could be Michener's first right now. Andy's back there in fourth position in points.
Yeah, believe me, he wants this win as bad as anybody out there. Look at Kenny Irwin's dad. He's a nervous wreck.
He said, go on by him right now. Let's get this over with. 29 laps about to be completed as they go by Jeff Sands again. And there is 29 laps.
This guy's got the bucks in this thing. He wants that extra $8 grand, man.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that picture is indeed worth 1,000 words when you look at Kenny's dad in the pit area.
Kenny Irwin is hang on. That's about as close as you're going to come without running into somebody. Look at that.
The high side.
He's riding inside. Inside, outside, upside, downside. Man,
well,
he's trying everything.
Let's hope it's not upside, downside. Yeah, but look at this. Look what happens in the meantime. Foxy moves to third position.
That was the Michener crew there we were looking at. They're just as nervous. And look at Fox. He's gaining on both of them. This baby's going to go down to the wire. Three-way race.
Well, Stan Fox was the fast qualifier. He started outside the third row. The inverted started the top six. So he started outside third. He's up to third right now. And look at this gaggle of cars out in front of him.
Oh, this is going to be very important. It's going to be really important where you hit these flap cars and how you handle them once you get to right there. Irwin might have made a little mistake by trying to get under it. No, Fox couldn't do it. I thought maybe he lost a little momentum and gave Fox a chance, but he didn't.
These cars are battling for position in this pack, and now look at the leaders come up behind him. There's 2 and 3 line coming off the corner. Here comes Fox all the way down the inside.
This is going to be it. Look at Kenny Irwin. A clear shot around the outside. Clear shot around the outside. Oops, he got shut off right there.
Oh, and he slices down across the nose of Michener to the inside of Mike Hurst in that red number 91 car. And now Kenny Irwin has the lead. Pulls up behind Jack Brennan, and look at Kenny's dad.
Kenny Irwin made a good guess, and it worked out just perfectly.
Yes, it's right. Exactly right.
Yeah, that's what you do. You can only guess. You didn't follow those guys that long. They didn't know exactly where they were going to go. He had to make an instant guess, and he guessed right. But he might guess wrong here on this next bunch. You just don't know.
Well, 34 laps complete. They're working on lap 35. They'll have 5 laps remaining when they come by this time. Kenny Irwin out in front. John Cox out in front of him. And here comes Fox on the inside trying to overhaul Michener for second.
Johnny Parsons just pulled the pits. He's out 5 laps to go. Kenny Irwin got through the traffic best. That might have been all she wrote. Once he gets through the traffic, it's going to be tough for these guys to haul him in 5 laps to get back around.
And this is going to be one happy young man and, of course, one happy father. If they collect that wins challenge. They gingerly goes by, and I think Larry, being the sport that he is, backed down just a little bit, let him go on by. And here comes the checkered flag. There's Dan. He's running as fast the other direction.
Look at that. Area. Come on, come on.
He takes the victory. Look at Dan jumping up and down doing the calisthenics. There's the crew. And a happy youngster, Kenny Irwin, takes